Hey, everybody. It's been a couple weeks since we've done the community gallery segment, and we have a bunch of awesome photos to get to.
30 different photos that you've sent in. Thank you to everybody who sends in the view through your lens. We start out with Maria.
January 11th snowstorm, 4 inches of snow on the back deck in Peabody.
Wonderful shot. And here we go with the snow sun. This is basically what the sun looks like when the snowstorm's coming in, right? You've got snow crystals aloft, and they start to obscure that sunshine just a little bit.
Great shot on the South Shore. Tom says, prep in the pond. That was mid-morning on January 11th.
This is Red's Pond. Now, for those of you who don't know, we like to introduce a little bit of extra every now and again. So here you go. Wilmot Red Home, site of Red's Pond. Where is this? This is in Marblehead, Massachusetts. In 1692, the small house that Wilmot and Samuel Red lived in was near Marblehead's first meeting house at the foot of Old Burial Hill. You can find more on this at salemwitchmuseum.com. And another shot from Red's Pond here. This was a mourning dove nestled in a branch. Tom, thanks for keeping the photos coming, and especially when you're braving the weather conditions to do it.
Okay, so Christine, I love it. She takes us everywhere. She says the 1 degree outside merch travels. There she was bundled up because it was cold in Amelia Island off the east coast of Florida.
Island. In fact, there it is, Northeast Florida's coastal gem, AmeliaIsland.com. Thank you, Christine, for sharing this with us. All right, we move along now, and now we're headed to Lawrence on the back edge of the clouds, 495. Christine grabbed this one as well. I love it. Thank you for sending this along from closer to home. Danielle, where are we now?
We're in Francistown, New Hampshire. Love this shot of the Red Barn, and says Brad, about 3 inches of snow.
Beautiful shot in Haverhill, Massachusetts. I know this guy, Charlie from Haverhill. That's my dad. That's my dad, everyone.
Hey, Dad.
Thanks, Dad, for sending the shot, measuring the snow. We appreciate it. Another snow shot from a 2-inch safety frame on the pizza table in Winchester. Lori, awesome. Thank you for sending it along. Yo, look at this beauty, Danielle.
Oh, I love this. Gorgeous winter sunset from the Corinthian Yacht Club, says Julie. The January sunset, clear skies in the background. Wow, what a shot there.
There it is, Corinthian Yacht Club, CorinthianYC.org, out at Marblehead, Massachusetts. Beautiful place, beautiful location.
Wow.
Just an awesome shot. Thank you again, Julie. And Julie was busy. This was the fishermen coming back in to Marblehead Harbor. Of course, that's the real kind of, backbone of Marblehead's history, right? His fishing community, and folks still out there doing that every day, making the world go around. Here we are down in Brewster.
Yep, Crosby Landing, looking at the sea ice down there, says Rick, and we talked a little more about sea ice, too, on our podcast last week.
That's right. You know, if you love these segments and you love to dive a little deeper into meteorology and you haven't signed up yet for our Inside Track, it's at patreon.com/1 degree outside. You got to be an Inside Track member or higher to get access to the podcast, but we explained how sea ice develops. This one's not sea ice, it's pond ice.
It sure is. And Bob said on the pond for the first time in 10 years in Framingham.
Woo! Congratulations, Bob. That's excellent. It's always great doing things like riding a bike, right? No, not quite when it comes to ice skating, at least not for me. Full moon, wolf moon, Nancy, beautiful. Where did Nancy grab this shot?
So
Danielle?
this was in Hull, but when I first looked at it, I thought it was like a painting or something. Right. A nice zoomed in shot there.
That's a neat look to it. And oh boy, all right. So here we are, San Jacinto, how do we say this one?
Oh gosh, you're asking me?
Yeah, well, we'll say Jacinto, but somebody else might say it differently. It's a beautiful day either way in Palm Springs, California. Sheila, thanks. And by the way, there it is, the stunning 14,000-acre sanctuary of natural beauty with stunning vistas, challenging trails, over 50 miles of trails. And yes, they do have fire restrictions that are in effect. Go figure. All right, onward we move now. Here we go to the Westport River. This one from where?
Oh, down in Westport, and the sunset before the storm came in, the little lobster traps there in the foreground.
Beautiful shot. And you know what? Ed Hughes, the pilot for Sky Ranger with NBC 10 Boston, and we just formed such a great relationship with Ed because I think that pilots and meteorologists have a real bond, you know?
They definitely
Same
do.
thing with mariners and meteorologists. So Ed keeps the pictures coming. Ed, we appreciate you so much. Great frosty shot. And I know Ed always was going out of Norwood. I would assume they probably still are. Where are we now?
So now we're down in New Jersey. This is Rockaway, New Jersey. Stacy sent this in, said the snowy day. Stay safe, everyone. Greetings from New Jersey.
Love it. Thanks to everybody sending shots in from near and far. The snow has begun, says Christine. This was in the latest snow event in Mendon, Massachusetts. We appreciate your shot. And another snow measurement shot, just over 4 inches of snow from Joey in West Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Where are we going now, Danielle?
Everything clinging in Woburn, says the sunrise shot after the storm on January 19th, says Ann.
Wonderful. And the barn, the snow, the blue sky, just a couple inches on top, says Bill R. Taken in.
Oh, that was in Danby, Vermont. Beautiful shot there.
Wonderful. Northbridge morning, 7 inches in Northbridge, Massachusetts. Steve, thank you for the winter wonderland. North Conway, New Hampshire.
Woo.
4 inches of new powder, which by North Conway standards is child's play. But nonetheless, David, it's great. And I know that we celebrate in the North anytime we get fresh, new snow. Where's Rick taking us for this picture, Danielle?
Down in Westport, said the cold settling in after the storm. Nice. That's like a classic shot of the, stone wall there.
That's right. Yeah, I was talking with a buddy of mine. We were saying it feels so cold because we just haven't had like real cold air in the winter in a couple of years. So to have it just feels extra cold. Oh, and this is a buddy of yours, Danielle.
So, yes, my friend Christine, you look at this ruler and say, okay, where is she measuring in New England? Nope. Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Amazing.
Incredible historic snowstorm for them down south. She said they couldn't even get sleds for the kids and gloves for the kids. They were all
what did the kids
end
up doing for sleds? I'm curious because I know she did something. What did she do?
So they did end up sharing. Like there was a whole group of them in the community that ended up like having one tube in one of the sleds, and then they were going to take some cardboard too. One of them had skis.
No way.
Because they'd been skiing before. So
No
they were skiing
way.
down a little slope. Though the kids were thrilled about that.
The skis must have stayed in the closet for the longest time.
Yes, I know.
Finally getting some use. That is fantastic. Awesome, Christine. It doesn't stop there. You got friends all over the South from your time in grad school down in Florida State. Is that why?
Yeah, that's why. So many of them meteorologists too. So they were loving this. This is my friend David down in Houston, Texas. He said, the snow was piling up. He went out for a nice walk. He was pumped, but he said everything was like a ghost town.
Totally
everything went to a
shut
standstill
down.
still. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then this one, Jack Suslak. Jack and I go way back, as a matter of fact. And Jack, it's great to hear from you. Thanks for sending this in. Wintry scenes. Now, this impressive southern U.S. snow was from
Bluffton, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, Jack, thanks for keeping them coming. This is absolutely incredible.
I had
Folks,
to do a double take with this.
That's not a real snowy owl, right?
No.
That's a sculpture, snow sculpture.
I literally thought to myself, oh, like it's just a decoration. You buy it, some sort of
Right.
store. And then Dawn said, no, I made this sculpture on my back porch.
Incredible, Dawn.
And then carried it through my house to my front porch so my neighbors could all see it.
Oh, my gosh,
Wow.
Dawn, amazing. And we'll end with another one from Ed. Ed Hughes up there in a helicopter. Stay warm, Boston. He says that's probably a good note for us to end on. We do want to stay warm in that frozen Charles River, which doesn't look to be melting out anytime soon. I think we will thaw out a little bit as we get to Sunday. The temperature gets above freezing, but it's not like it's going to stay there for too long, right?
No, looks like these shots of cold air keep coming back.
Yeah, now we just need to add the snow on top of it. But apparently we don't, because you keep the pictures coming either way. Don't forget, a couple ways to send them to us. One, the easy one off the app, the Send to Us tab at the bottom, and the other one
right on our website, the community gallery page as well, or you can just email us directly, reports@onedegreeoutside.com.
You could do it. That's right. We'll look for your pictures. Keep them coming and have a great rest of your day.